What's up, y'all? It's your favorite ego troll here. And today, I'm not sure what this is going to be called, but I will say that I have some messages. And these are just things that you may relate to. If you do, then it's just another indicator that these are messages for you. And if not, then that's okay. You might find a message later on. So, first and foremost, for some reason, I associate Troy as well as Gabriella as divine masculine, divine feminine. Only because, well, for various reasons. I'll get into that later. The color black, all black. Some of you may have been drawn to wearing all black or just the color, whether you have an all black car or your favorite color is black, blah, blah, blah. Forgiveness, renewal, ego, summer / break time, celebration, the number 2, self-belief, which could be a change in some of you all's perspective. Possibly we've been working on our self-belief. Unlikely new friends, so maybe finding friends in weird places or finding strangers with commonalities in strange places. Songs, Tamar Braxton, Love and War, the name Annie, mountains, specifically Nevada, I get. Cats or a cat could be significant. You may want a cat, you may have just received a cat, you may see cats often outside or what have you. Children, now, this is something that I heard while meditating. And it's police need settling down, or no, police need to settle down. But what I heard is police need settling down. That's what I heard. Lotus Flower Bomb, no mud, no lotus. Now, I'm not really sure if the song relates to it or not. I'm not sure. Okay, so for some reason, I was drawn to Ekane out of nowhere. Ekane on TikTok. And I came across this message, and she said, when they can't F with you at your highest, they will bring up your lowest. And I was like, okay, I like that. You know, usually I come in on her, you know, being more comical, so that was kind of deep to me. I like that. So I took that. Also, for some reason, Lilo and Stitch, now I heard this for a few days in a row. And it's when Stitch is escaping, when he's in the red vehicle, and, you know, they get to shoot him from behind. So he turned around like, oh, yeah, like, and then he goes, he goes straight towards them. Now, once he gets hit, you know, his vehicle gets damaged. So after that, you know, he breaks the glass and then he grabs that red switch. And what I kept hearing was he's engaged his H drive. And I kept hearing it in the same intonation that, you know, the little alien said. He's engaged his H drive. I kept hearing that. So I take that as H drive, I'm assuming means like hyperdrive, like next level. So some of you may be feeling like you're leveling up, whether it's being financially in your relationships, being, you know, romantic, platonic, or, you know, familial, things of that nature. Please remember that these messages are, you know, could pertain to past, future, or present. Actually, I don't want to start with these. Oh, and right before I started, I kept hearing Glorilla. That's a bad man. That's what I kept hearing. Just came out of nowhere, so might be pertinent. Lord, I thank you in advance. I ask for clarity, protection, as well as progression and connection. I extend my gratitude and ask that my angels and guides protect me and minds on this ride. Amen. And keep in mind, y'all are the minds. Now I want to use these oracles because I just want to make it quite simple, honestly, today. Can I have 3 cards, please, for the... Oh, my goodness. Lord have mercy. That's a lot. Can I have 3 cards for the energy of my collective? Aries. On go and fight. That's funny. Because when I think of Aries, I think of, and then we have debt at the bottom. And wise upside down. Okay. Yeah, whenever I think of Aries, I think of, unfortunately, like, kind of like aggressors. Although I'm not saying that I believe all Aries are aggressors, I've just come across some really aggressive Aries. Be it verbally or physically. Can I have some energy for Aries, please? Keep in mind, Aries represents the first house. First house is me. It's the baby. It's the head. 8 of Swords. The Hanged Man in reverse. And the Knight of Wands. Check the bottom. And at the bottom we have the Ace of Pentacles. So 8 of Swords. Swords energy is communication, thoughts. And the 8 of Swords, as you can see, she's binded. So this is a lot about, speaks a lot about your mental state. And then we have the Hanged Man, but it's reversed, which means there's a new perspective. Somebody may have felt controlled by a prior perspective. Clarify the 8 of Swords, please. And with the Knight of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Okay, so right when I when I really tapped in, right before I clicked record, my heart started racing really fast. And I felt like really worried, really stressed. And Aries on go and fight. And then we have the 9 of Swords after the 8 of Swords. So like somebody's mental state is only getting worse because we have the Wheel of Fortune. So they may not feel like they're at the top of the wheel. They may feel like they're going through karma right now. With the Page of Cups, this is emotions. Cups are emotions, intuition. I like to think of it as joy, love, because, you know, but it has a fish. It has a fish in it. And this fish is taking up the whole cup, almost so much so that there's not even enough room for the water. So it's like something's taking up too much space, or something's taking up too much time. With the Four of Pentacles to the Nine of Swords. And they may be keeping this to themselves, or somebody maybe being selfish or stingy. Stingy is what I'm hearing. The Hanged Man, a new perspective. In my opinion, the Hanged Man is one of the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, the Hanged Man is one of the few cards, in my opinion, that are actually good, like better reversed. Just because the Hanged Man in its upright position is stuck. Like you can't, gravity is against you, especially if you're in a net. We're meant to be on our legs, so it's like if you're upside down, you know, blood rushing to your head, it's just uncomfortable. So when you're stuck in a certain perspective, you're not growing. You're not going anywhere. You're not going forward. You're quite literally stuck in place. So with it upside down, it's like somebody's coming to, as if they've been under like a fog. And with the Page of Pentacles, something new is found, or a secret, like some new information was found. The Tower to the Five of Wands. I knew I was gonna find it. I knew the Five of Wands was gonna come out because fight is over here with the Chariot. Dang, I don't know if I'm cold or if it's this. I'm like shaking. Somebody's like shaking mad. I'm over here like, what the heck? Somebody's like shaking mad. Somebody is furious. The Knight of Wands. It's like now I'm about to go really mess some shit up, because the Knight of Wands, not only is a knight a person on a mission, because pages don't really move. Pages are like a little bit. It's a little bit of effort if it's not pertaining to a child. So the Knight of Wands here is like kind of teenager energy. You know, teenagers rambunctious. Not only that, you got the Ace of Wands in your hand. So somebody about to go. It's like somebody about to f some shit up. Whoo, somebody mad. Okay. Can I have one more for the Hanged Man? It's like maybe a veil is coming from somebody. The Two of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles to the Two of Pentacles. Like I said, a little bit. The Two of Pentacles. Man, I was not this cold. No. Middle finger to my haters. All you bitches jealous. F y'all. Okay, so you can know an Aries, you could be an Aries. The Ace of Pentacles is right here, and the Page of Pentacles. Oh. You may have found out that somebody offered somebody else something that was supposed to be yours. I don't want to say that. The Hanged Man again. With the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is right here. That's why I said that. The Ace of Pentacles to the Two of Cups. Yeah, I was blind, but now I see. That's what I hear. Ooh, wee. Okay. Clarify the Knight of Wands, please. It might have been a hater. The Queen of Cups to the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe a family member. Ooh, wee. Shucky ducky now. The Judgment. Ooh. Oh, yeah. It's kind of like, let the chips fall where they may energy. The Judgment. And the Three of Pentacles. Yes! Okay! I need to just go with my first mind. So the Page of Pentacles to the Two of Pentacles. That's 3 Pentacles. We count this together. We see that together. Okay. 3 Pentacles. And then the Three of Pentacles to Judgment. Somebody's being judged because they were juggling two situations. And I said it. Oh. And I said it. People don't believe fat meat greasy. Oh. Oh. Okay. So. Here we go. Queen of Cups, please. Oh, to the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So the Queen of Cups to the Ten of Pentacles, the High Priestess. And you know this man, and you know this man, but I ain't even say nothing yet, so. Queen of Cups to the Ten of Pentacles, maybe someone's mother. Someone's mother. I always think of the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, possibly someone's mother. Clarify the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, please. The Ten of Pentacles is like family, like emotion, like Seven of Wands, resentment, or resistance. Five of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, the Tower again, the Empress, and the Page of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. Oh, I didn't even see the Three of Wands right here. What was that after? Okay. Alright. Yeah, the Seven of Wands, resistance. Somebody was resisting. Sometimes when I see the Seven of Wands, I hear, stop resisting. Stop resisting. Okay. Thank you, Lord. Okay. On go. On go. When I see this, I think of Moneybag Yo. Go. I like his ad-lib. Clarify on go, please. Ooh. Something finished. Or a lesson was not learned. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. We are in Taurus energy. King of Swords. To the Seven of Swords. Yeah, somebody lied about something. Or somebody was deceptive about something. But I say lie because the King of Swords. Remember, Swords energy. My bad, y'all. Swords energy is communication, mentality, thoughts, conversations. Can you clarify on go, please? The Ten of Swords to death. Something has ended. Like I said, something OVA. I'm hearing, okay, so I just found, I don't know his name, oh my gosh, but it's he has an ongoing series called, what is it called? When girls that block for petty reasons, and he impersonates the girl all the time, so he'd be like, and you're done, because we're not gonna do that, 0%. She'd be like, and with that being said, bye. So that's what I'm hearing, and with that being said, bye. 0%. I gotta find him. That's my dude. Okay. Five of Wands again. It's a whole fight going on. It's a whole fight going on. Oh, Five of Wands. Five of Wands. All I'm saying is Five of Pentacles. I'm ashamed of me. Wish I never done you wrong. Clarify the Hierophant. Strength, the High Priestess, and the Three of Swords. Okay, so strength is Leo energy. It's also the ego. Now, in this card, the Empress is taming the lion, which represents the ego. The ego is the Emperor's ego. The Empress tames the Emperor's ego. Stay with me now. No, I'm just playing. Then we have the High Priestess to the Three of Swords. So it's like somebody's ego, because the ego card is facing this way, the High Priestess is facing this way. If the ego card is facing this way, they're not facing the High Priestess, which is the intuition. So somebody was more so focused on their intuition and put their, or their ego and put their intuition on the back burner, leading to the Three of Cups, which is heartbreak. Obviously, this doesn't look like it feels good, huh? Okay. But the Three of Swords is like a, ouch. It came out upright, so this person is healing, but yeah. Or we could take it as somebody had the strength to follow their intuition, even though it was going to be a painful healing process, or even though it was painful. Because we have the Ten of Swords to death. Death is obviously an ending, but temperance. And this is the balance. Three of Cups. Ace of Cups. Like I said, the Empress to the Page of Wands. So, Ace of Cups to the Three of Cups. Whew. Ooh. That's Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is unsatisfaction. Somebody was giving to something in a surplus, and they were only receiving a little bit. You see how the cup is overflowing, but the bird is only putting in a little bit. What am I supposed to do with that? You ever hear the scenario or the analogy? You are a bottle, and you get with or date the lid, and the lid can only hold so much water. Meanwhile, you're a water bottle, so you're constantly pouring. Obviously, your capacity for love or water is bigger than that of the lid. So you're constantly giving too much to something that can only give this much back. I can only carry so much. Why are you giving me so much? Because I got that much to give. And still love yourself. That's crazy. Some people can't fathom that. Okay. Anyways. But we have Temperance. Sagittarius energy. Temperance is about balancing your emotions as well as reality. So it's about being in tune with your emotions, but not letting them guide you, but not being so logical that you're a robot. Can I have... Maybe something happened at a party. I said celebration. Rewind it, because I said celebration. No, I'm just playing. One more, please. Yep, I told you somebody was lying. Seven of Swords. And they're leaving behind two swords, which means they were acting as if they didn't know what to choose. So they just took five and ran with it. And Five of Swords is manipulation. The Five of Swords is winning at all costs. The Five of Swords is gossip. Somebody talking that shit. Ten of Wands. Three of Wands. Somebody's waiting for something to come in. Five of Pentacles again. of Wands. Blocked or blockages. Bop, bop, doo 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 bop. I don't know where that song came from. Okay. Some ended. Can I have some more on this Ten of Swords? Because Ten of Swords, look at him. Sorry to this man. He stabbed up pretty good there, ain't it? How could you go back to a situation like that? The devil, 9 of Cups. What you thought was a wish fulfillment was actually toxic as hell. It be like that sometimes. You know, we get through it. What don't kill me, make me stronger. Now I'm hearing Kanye. I ain't gonna make it running. I need you right now. 10 of Cups. Let's get lost tonight. You can be my black cave mouse tonight. We're gonna finish with my herbal. I don't even think it's called that. Yes, herbal astrology cards. I'll pull 2 of those. Can we clarify fight, please? I'm gonna wrap this up. It was a fight at the party. No way. The 5 of Wands. Okay, now it came out in reverse. Okay, so look, I wrote 5, but I also crossed it out, and that wasn't like conscious. I just thought it would look nice. But I guess, is it fight if it's crossed out? I don't know. The 8 of Pentacles to the 5 of Cups. Showing off my pain. What's going on? Can I have another one for fight, please? Ooh, 6 of Wands. I said showing off my pain. But 5 to the 6. Somebody successfully broke up a fight. With some clarity. And then I see the 4 of Pentacles again. Let me hurry up. I got responsibilities. Other responsibilities. Pretty sure out here. One more for fight, please. Actually, no. I'm going to just clarify these. 8 of Cups. Somebody walked away. 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. 8 is karma, but it's also it's also abundance as well as you know, infinity. Clarify the 5 of Wands in reverse, please. Maybe somebody don't want to fight. The Sun in reverse. I just heard a car honk. I'll take that as that. Somebody don't want to fight. The 5 of Cups is the 2 of Cups. Oh, the 5 of Cups in reverse is the 2 of Cups. And then the Sun in reverse. The Page of Wands. I heard, I'm going to hold your hand while I say this. That partnership is not good. Maybe somebody's talking to somebody. It's like somebody's talking to somebody. Uh-oh. What's this? The 8 of Swords again. Somebody's trapped. Like mentally. The Fool, the 6 of Swords, and the 4 of Wands. The 6 of Swords and the 4 of Wands. Moving towards calmer waters. In a relationship, perhaps. Unbeknownst to somebody else. Yeah, the Lovers and the 4 of Wands. Somebody's like stabilizing a partnership and somebody else is mad about it. How dare you? Clarify the 6 of Wands, please. Because somebody was showing off. Ooh. The Page of Swords and the Empress in reverse. So we've been seeing the Empress upright this whole time, and I was wondering where the Page of Swords was because I was feeling it. I'm like, somebody watching. Somebody watching, somebody creeping. Yes, this Empress in reverse is watching something that maybe you are doing. Because the Six of Wands, or whoever, somebody watching somebody be successful in this mother hubba on social media. Can I clarify social media? Okay. The Six of, yeah, somebody feels like at the very least you're moving on and they're trapped, they were trapped in their head about it, or they are trapped in their head about it. You've taken this new step after a toxic situation. After a toxic situation, you move to calmer waters, and you may have had a person with you. And then Four of Wands, which is stability, a better home life. It doesn't always have to be a relationship. It's stability, though. You see how Two Wands, equilibrium. Oh. I like this. Okay. Perfect timing. My instant almost out. Oh, look at me. Can we have one card? Yeah, I'm gonna do one card. I gotta go check on my baby. Transfiguration. 2, 2. I said 2s may be important. The number 2 may be important. Ow. Okay. 32. Comfrey. Completion. Like I said, something's done. 10, that means that cycle is done. 10 actually equals to a 1, which means starting over. So, comfrey, completion. Something about a Capricorn, possibly. Metamorphosis. Crystals. I should have brought my crystals down. Let's read it, shall we? Number 32. I'm going to just read it. Okay. Upright. Achievement. Completion of cycle. Success. Closure. Completion of a long journey. Wholeness. Mending. I'm going to just go to guidance because it's kind of a lot. Comfrey represents wholeness, completion, and closure of a great cycle. The wreath symbolizes a cycle. I'll hold this up for you guys. The wreath symbolizes a cycle containing the energy of the past, present, and future, hovering over the clouds to note how the foundation of all cycles are grounded in mystery. Comfrey majestically grows in the center, representing the axis mundi, the sacred heart, the sacred will that pulses the great mystery. Comfrey has appeared today to signal that a great cycle is nearing completion. Stay aligned as you complete to prune. I'm so sorry, y'all. As you continue to prune and heal the garden of the self. Look closely into repeated patterns, persons, or situations that keep showing up in your life. Draw upon Comfrey's power to mend and find wholeness in lessons and patterns that need closure. So, even if this isn't like a romantic relationship, this seems to clearly be about patterns and about ending things that are toxic. Deciding to end things that are toxic. Deciding to walk away. Deciding not to let every single thing bother you to the point where you're throwing hands or cursing people out. Deciding not to allow somebody to lie to you, manipulate you continuously. Once you find out, baby, what you gonna do about it? Okay? Now I gotta go. I gotta go see a Power Ranger about a dinosaur.